Our beautiful planet is full of astonishing mysteries and secrets that continue to amaze and inspire people for centuries. In every corner of the Earth, there are unique places whose magical properties and rich legendary histories could serve as the basis for captivating films filled with adventure and mysticism. Among these places, some remain completely unfamiliar to most, as if hidden behind insurmountable walls of the unknown. One such unique corner is a small but very special country, renowned for its rich history and legends, intertwined in an incredible blend that creates an atmosphere of mystery. Today we will tell you more about it, because this country is a true treasure trove of secrets and astonishing discoveries, capable of surprising even the most discerning travelers and historians. On this land, there are locations surrounded by legends and that evoke genuine admiration among those eager to uncover its mysteries. For example, the location of the biblical mount where Noah's Ark is believed to be, one of the greatest enigmas, surrounded by numerous debates and hypotheses, as many studies and expeditions have attempted to find its true whereabouts. This country also holds a special status. It is considered the first in the world to adopt Christianity as its official religion, reflecting its deep spiritual history and significance for Christian faith. Equally fascinating is the fact that a unique alphabet was created here by a holy person, making it one of the few countries with its own written language that originated in ancient times and has survived to this day. And of course, one cannot forget the legendary monasteries built atop cliffs, as if guarding sacred secrets and spiritual heritage. These structures impress with their architectural mastery and mysterious atmosphere. They seem to connect heaven and earth, becoming symbols of faith and spiritual resilience. In this new video, we will embark on an exciting journey through these places, exploring the richness and secrets of Armenia, a country that, despite its modest size, possesses a cultural heritage capable of astonishing everyone willing to explore it. Armenia is a country that lies far beyond the usual tourist routes, yet it holds many amazing facts and legends that can captivate anyone's imagination. Its history and culture intertwine such vivid traits as grandeur and tragedy, beauty and resilience. Women of this country often feature in legends imbued with both grace and mystery, explained by a special ethnic mixture that has formed a unique cultural code. In ancient times, warrior women lived here, bravely defending their land from invaders, fighting for freedom and honor. These heroic images are still alive in the people's memory today, and the country itself has preserved a heritage rich in purity and spirituality, making it special in the eyes of researchers and travelers. The genetic heritage of the Armenian people is a rich and remarkable history that laid the foundation for the emergence and development of well-known figures, such as the Kardashian sisters and other celebrities who have become global icons. This country is a source of inspiration for many, as its origins and cultural features are embedded in the genes of its inhabitants, who possess a unique appearance and inner world. Chess holds a special place in Armenian schools, an intellectual sport considered a mandatory subject here. The passion for this game is so great that Armenians have created one of the most unusual and complex variants of chess, distinguished by its originality and the ability to transform pieces. In this version, each move can lead to changes in other elements, making the game even more exciting and captivating. Another unique chapter in the country's history is associated with the discovery of the world's oldest winery. Legends say that the products of this winery were used in ancient times as an elixir that ignited passions and awakened feelings. There are assumptions that it was here, in Armenia, that the oldest winery in the world was found. The population of Armenia is approximately 3 million people, making it one of the less populated countries in the region. Such a relatively low population density helps preserve natural resources and the unique ecosystem in their pristine state. Thanks to this, thousands of years of hidden secrets, legends, and myths have been preserved in Armenia to this day, remaining almost untouched and largely inaccessible to mass tourism. This corner of the world seems frozen in time, where ancestral traditions intertwine with a history filled with mysteries and legends passed down from generation to generation for centuries. In such conditions, a person feels a special connection to the past, which seems to slow down the flow of time and allows the preservation of the unique atmosphere of ancient eras. Armenia is a country where every place breathes history and every legend is woven into the fabric of national culture and identity. One of the most remarkable features of this country is its rich and profound historical heritage. Few know that Armenia holds a special place in the global religious and historical context, being the first country to adopt Christianity as its official state religion. This occurred in the distant year 301 AD, nearly 3 centuries before Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. This decision was made at the initiative of the Armenian king Tiridates III, who, after a personal appeal to Christ in a meeting with St. Gregory the Enlightener, decided to make the new faith the official religion of his state. This act became a crucial milestone in the history of religion, as Armenia became the first nation in the world to be recognized as Christian. Moreover, this step was not accidental. It marked the separation of the Armenian people and their state from the Roman cultural and political sphere, paving their own spiritual path, which would later serve as a model for many countries. In this sense, Armenia anticipated global changes in religious and cultural life, becoming a pioneer in the spread of Christianity. The uniqueness of Armenian culture and history is also emphasized by their script. The Armenian alphabet is one of the oldest in the world and stands as a vivid testament to the independence and richness of the national heritage. Its creator is considered to be Saint Mesrop Mashtots, who lived in the 4th century. In the second half of the 5th century, he developed a unique writing system inspired by the need to translate the Holy Scriptures, the Bible, into Armenian so that his people could independently preserve and transmit their religion and culture. This alphabet consists of 36 characters, each carefully designed with precision and expressiveness in mind. Thanks to this invention, Armenians gained a powerful tool for preserving their language and culture, which remains one of the country's greatest cultural treasures and a vital part of national identity to this day. The Armenian alphabet not only helped preserve religious texts, but also became a symbol of spiritual independence, unity, and the distinctiveness of the Armenian people. Another aspect of Armenian culture that deserves special attention is its wealth of mythological and religious legends, many of which originate precisely in this small but ancient country. For example, the legend of Mount Ararat, which is considered one of the most famous myths of the Christian tradition, is directly associated with Armenia. Although today Mount Ararat is located within modern Turkey, it remains a national symbol and a sacred site for Armenians. According to biblical tradition, Noah's Ark came to rest on the slopes of this majestic volcano after the Great Flood, giving the mountain's special religious significance. Over the centuries, Mount Ararat has been a place of pilgrimage, a symbol of faith and national pride for the Armenian people. Its image has become an integral part of Armenian identity and cultural heritage. Mount Ararat not only fills Armenians with pride for their ancient history, but also serves as a constant reminder of their enduring spirit. For many centuries, the history and culture of various peoples have been closely intertwined, creating unique ethnic communities with rich legacies. One such remarkable and vibrant group is undoubtedly the Armenian people. Their origin and culture are a blend of hostile, sometimes opposing influences, a combination of Persian, Turkish, Russian, and Mediterranean traditions that have shaped the face of Armenian identity over the centuries. As a result of this complex and rich cultural synthesis, one of the most beautiful and recognizable ethnic groups in the world emerged. It is no surprise that the Armenian people are renowned for their physical attractiveness, which is largely explained by this historical mixing. Armenian women in particular have gained fame for their extraordinary beauty across the globe. Their appearance is a harmonious blend of features reflecting diverse cultural influences, graceful posture, elegant gait, and a special inner strength that testifies to the nation's rich history and spiritual traditions. These women are often perceived as embodiments of exoticism and elegance, with their attractiveness setting them apart from women of other nations. Thanks to these traits, many Armenian women have achieved notable success in various fields: fashion, cinema, music, and the arts. Their appearance and charisma help them stand out, attracting the attention of the global audience and creating an image of strong, independent, and determined women. An important part of Armenian history is the women warriors. Many of them in ancient times participated in defending their homeland, fighting shoulder to shoulder with men against invaders and enemies. These women not only demonstrated incredible bravery, but also possessed high combat skills, making them true legends. They fought with fierce determination, protecting their homes, loved ones, and land from external threats. Some of them, to confuse enemies or demonstrate their strength, dressed in men's clothing, armed themselves as warriors, and took part in battles, showing extraordinary courage and resilience. These legendary heroines, whose bravery and martial prowess resembled the heroines of ancient myths and legends such as Xena, the warrior queen, became symbols of resistance and unbreakable strength. Their image inspired many generations, illustrating that in the struggle for survival and freedom, gender does not matter. Their actions and characters reflected inner strength and the ability to withstand any hardships and trials. These women, with their impressive appearance and inner resilience, challenged the established notions of their time, when women were often not regarded as equals in the fight for life and freedom. The tradition of strong and brave women acting as defenders and warriors became an integral part of Armenian cultural heritage. Today, this memory lives on in folk legends, songs, and monuments, serving as a testament that the fight for freedom and dignity is genderless. In modern Armenian society, this idea continues to develop and strengthen, becoming a source of pride for the nation, as women still occupy an important place in the country's life, regardless of time and circumstances. No less famous are Armenian individuals who have gained worldwide recognition for their beauty and talent. Among them, the Kardashian sisters stand out in particular, whose popularity has spread worldwide. Although they were born in the United States, their Armenian heritage is an important part of their identity and self-awareness. These women exemplify how heritage and roots can blend with modernity, creating a unique image. Their appearance is a remarkable combination of Western and Eastern features, vividly reflecting the genetic and cultural makeup of the region they come from. However, the Kardashians are not the only celebrities of Armenian descent. Many other well-known figures from around the world have followed their example. Armenia is a country rich in historical monuments and unique architectural achievements, many of which are true masterpieces of medieval engineering. One of the most impressive examples of such craftsmanship is a monastery carved directly into the rocky slopes of a mountain. This is not just an architectural structure, but a real miracle created by ancient artisans who knew how to transform natural forms into picturesque and functional complexes. Approaching this monastery, a traveler seems to merge with the surrounding landscape. Its walls, towers, and churches appear as extensions of nature, as if created by gods in their hands. This impression is not only due to its architectural harmony, but also because it has withstood the test of time and harsh climatic conditions that have affected these places for centuries. The durability and resilience of this structure are vivid evidence of human ingenuity and craftsmanship, as well as love for one's culture and faith, making it one of the most astonishing and awe-inspiring monuments on the planet. But Armenia's historical and cultural treasures are not limited to this remarkable monastery. Among them, a particularly fascinating discovery stands out: the oldest winery in human history. This find, uncovered many years ago in a cave known as Armenia, located in the south of the country, caused a sensation among archaeologists and scientists worldwide. The winery, over 6,000 years old, turned out to be one of the oldest preserved examples of ancient winemaking and a testament to the richness of Armenian culture in viticulture and winemaking art. During excavations, scientists found not only ancient wine jugs and presses, but also remnants of pressed grapes, confirming how important and advanced viticulture was in this region for millennia. The most remarkable discovery was traces believed to be of the world's first human-made wine. According to ancient traditions, this beverage was used not only in festive ceremonies but also played a vital role in religious rituals and was used as an elixir to achieve spiritual and mystical states. The grape beverage of Armenian craftsmen was considered special, strong and rich, possessing magical and stimulating properties, which allowed it to hold a special place in the culture and religion of ancient Armenians. Interestingly, this wine, with its unique characteristics, could be connected to one of Armenia's most mysterious temples, the Garni Temple. This temple, the only remaining pagan cult center in the country, was dedicated to Maitre, the sun god, a symbol of light, warmth, and fertility. The rituals performed there were associated with festivals celebrating the harvest, the fertility of the land, and human happiness. An important part of these ceremonies was the worship of the Armenian goddess of love and fertility named Ashig. In pre-Christian times, Armenians held ceremonies that included dancing, feasts, and possibly the consumption of wine, which served not only as a beverage, but also as a sacred means of strengthening the connection between people and gods, as well as awakening the deepest and strongest desires in the hearts of participants. These rituals seemingly contributed to establishing harmony and unity with divine forces, expressing reverence for natural powers responsible for wealth and prosperity. Inspired by this rich historical and cultural heritage, we are eager to ask, wouldn't you like to get to know this country better, taste its famous wine, enjoy the hospitality of its people, or immerse yourself in the atmosphere of its unique corners? What surprised or struck you the most about Armenia? Its floating monasteries, like something out of a fairy tale, or perhaps its people, as vibrant and unpredictable as its mountain peaks? Or maybe the Armenian roots of the famous? Despite the lack of convincing and definitive evidence confirming the existence of specific practices related to pleasure at Garni, a deeply rooted belief remains in collective memory that the connection between wine and fertility rituals was widespread in many ancient civilizations. This belief has created an aura of mystery and secrecy around the temple, which still lives on in the collective memory of the people, giving a special color to local legends and traditions. Reflecting on the motives of human desires and conflicting traditions, it is astonishing to realize that some of them, despite the centuries, remain alive today, especially in remote Armenian villages where traditional customs are preserved with particular strictness. There, in these small communities, the practice involving the use of blood-stained sheets still exists, considered an important element in preventing family disagreements and conflicts within the clan. This tradition, rooted in the social necessity of maintaining harmony within the family, is closely linked to the belief in the exceptional importance of purity, which, according to locals, must be maintained by women until marriage. Understanding this purity encompasses not only moral and personal qualities, but also a social aspect related to preserving the honor of the entire family. In some parts of Armenia, it is believed that a woman must demonstrate her purity to her future husband and relatives, and this demonstration is often associated with the use of animal blood on wedding sheets. Such a ritual serves as a symbolic confirmation of the bride's innocence and honesty, as well as a way to protect the family's honor and avoid potential disputes or shame that could hang over her and her loved ones. This belief in the necessity of maintaining purity before marriage is so deeply rooted in popular notions that even today, in more isolated and traditional communities, there are those who adhere to such beliefs. Although modern realities and social changes are gradually erasing these outdated customs, their influence can still be felt in certain places where traditions are passed down from generation to generation. At the same time, if we talk about more current and modern aspects of Armenian culture, it is worth noting that today in the country, one of the national sports that unites people of all ages and skill levels is chess. This ancient intellectual game is not just considered entertainment, but has become an integral part of Armenia's educational system and cultural heritage. For several decades, chess has held an important place in the country's educational institutions, being a mandatory subject in school curricula. This approach was driven by the deep cultural ties of the Armenian people to the game of strategy and logic, which date back to ancient times. In the 1970s, as part of a national educational program, systematic development of skills such as critical thinking, concentration, and problem-solving was introduced among students, promoting chess as a means of intellectual development. Thanks to these efforts, Armenian chess players gained international recognition, and the country was able to nurture several outstanding players who achieved high rankings in the world. A particularly notable example is Tigran Petrosyan, who became the world chess champion and held this title for 12 years, from 1963 to 1975. This outstanding athlete became a symbol of national pride and proof of the high level of mastery characteristic of Armenian chess players. Interest in this game in Armenia is not only a matter of individual skill, but also part of a rich cultural identity that has left its mark on the development of a unique version of chess. A special place is occupied by the so-called mutant form of chess, which is considered one of the most unusual and strange variations in the world. In this version, the figures have the ability to change their shape and function during the game, transforming from one type to another with updated movement rules. This feature makes the game even more exciting and unpredictable, adding an element of fantasy. Throughout the game, the pieces do not remain fixed in their initial positions, creating a sense of constant dynamics and unpredictability, turning each match into an engaging and tense adventure. On each move, the pieces can change their roles, which introduces an element of surprise and requires players to stay alert and quickly adapt to changing circumstances. For example, a pawn, usually the weakest piece, can at a certain moment turn into a powerful rook capable of capturing an important opponent's position, or a knight, often serving as an attacking and defensive tool, can become a queen with unique range and strength. These transformations, like the creation of chess mutants, serve as a vivid testament to Armenia's deep love for chess and simultaneously reflect its desire for constant innovation and rethinking the established rules of this ancient game. Such unexpected moves and ideas demonstrate how passionately the people of this country are engaged in chess and how ready they are to experiment in order to elevate the game to a new level. The reality we observe in this journey vividly illustrates the unique character of this region, its distinctive nature and spirit, which is willing to break down established boundaries, shatter stereotypes, and rewrite its own history. This is a place where traditions intertwine with innovations, creating a special atmosphere in which the most unexpected discoveries and changes are possible. The video is coming to an end, and I hope you are interested in learning how to make the most of all the advantages of this amazing corner of the world. It is especially important to understand the reasons why Armenia is considered one of the most accessible and affordable countries for travel on the planet. This is a place where you can gain a unique and enriching experience without seriously damaging your budget, as prices here are significantly lower than in many other popular tourist destinations. If you are considering a trip, it is worth knowing that reaching Armenia from anywhere in the world is quite feasible. For example, direct flights from Europe to the country's capital, Yerevan, are easily available, making travel very convenient and quick. Additionally, the country has good transportation links with many major cities in Russia, the United Arab Emirates, and even some locations in Asia, opening broad opportunities for tourists. Armenia is part of the Commonwealth of Independent States, so depending on the traveler's citizenship, a foreign passport is often sufficient for short-term stays. A visa is not required. Citizens of the European Union, the United States, and many Latin American countries can enter without visa formalities, which greatly simplifies travel arrangements and makes the journey more comfortable. In terms of safety, Armenia is considered one of the safest destinations for tourists. The country is renowned for its hospitality and friendly atmosphere, allowing travelers to feel confident and at ease. In major cities like Yerevan, there is modern infrastructure and a well-developed public transportation network that easily helps you reach any part of the city. The most popular and convenient way to get around is by taxi, which is not only affordable, but also allows for quick and hassle-free travel to your destination. Local transportation apps are also widely used, making movement even more convenient and safe. Prices for goods and services in Armenia are surprisingly economical. For example, a cup of aromatic coffee at a local cafe costs less than $1, and a traditional meal at a restaurant ranges from $6 to $10. A night in a 3-star hotel costs approximately $20 to $50, while more budget-friendly options like guest houses or hostels offer beds for just $10 per night. As you can see, traveling to Armenia is an excellent choice for those who want to enjoy rich history and culture, gain unforgettable experiences without spending a fortune. Thanks to its favorable climate and very affordable prices, this destination is perfect for those seeking to immerse themselves in a new environment. If you believe our work deserves attention and appreciation, feel free to show your support by leaving a comment or liking the material. Such actions serve as motivation for us, helping us continue to create new and engaging content for you every week. With your feedback, we can grow and improve, striving to make our content even more interesting and informative. Additionally, you can watch this video, which is available right now. It captures one of the most mysterious and simultaneously stunningly beautiful places on our planet, a location shrouded in many secrets and charming natural scenery. This video allows you to immerse yourself in an atmosphere of mystery and beauty, opening new horizons for reflection and admiration. If you're interested in learning more about this unique corner of the world, or simply want to enjoy mesmerizing views, we recommend clicking on this video. Believe me, it's worth it. You will definitely enjoy it, as every part of it is filled with a special charm and wonder. Finally, accompanying the viewing is pleasant music that helps you fully immerse yourself in the atmosphere and feel the depth and beauty of what is depicted on the screen.